through mid is Faven. Doesn't want to stick around, doesn't want to get hung out to dry. Karrigan's now got the info that they're up short. Rain's been tagged. Brokey good for one on the long side, and Karrigan's even coming in to help, but Brokey doesn't need help. He's won both those fights. Twists, locks down the mid component, and it all... And that's where FaZe were triple set up to deal with that attempt at the rotation.
Yeah.
That was really nice. They didn't just perfectly counter the A split, but they even countered the kind of contingency plan for Big. The idea so tabseN might look to throw out this util into mid, hoping to peel that second B player away, right? But okay, tabseN with the deagle. There's another man in mid who will fill that void. Quick rotation out of Brokey, and Rops just nailing them on the attempt to take the tunnels. Good for a triple, and Brokey's there to late trade it in for Big, right? Normally, if you face them here, you're in for a bad time. Karrigan with kind of teams of the past. Maus is a good example. He tried to make this a priority very, very quickly. Tried to work it into the pool. It's a map that seemingly he likes, and it's one that FaZe is super well versed on as a result. So catches him. That was all the way from B. That was all the way from B. He has Rain's back. That's kind of insane.
Molly.
And now Rain goes up, goes over, and is Molotov'd out. So they've at least traded this back into a 3-on-3. However, to get into the B site, you got to get past Rops. Oh, turning on a dime is FaZe plucking Karrigan out of the round, and that might change the nature of this. 20 seconds left into Brokey.
They're playing right into Rops' hand right now. This is good for damage, knowing you can't win the round, but still finding impact. Knives out, easy peasy, no AWP for you. And that's still going to be on to long. They're trying to force a play out of FaZe. A flash up cat would go a long way, but it's Karrigan who activates first, spamming the corner, gets him out, and FaZe trades with the A1S. It's Rain through a smoke, trades in middle are a mess right now, but they're going to favor Big.
I mean, once again, it comes down to these kind of two to open up Dust2. Would be one hell of a way to start. Toying with him right now, and on the swing, Crimbo just holding the angle.
Grouping up, they've not got a long lurker, they've got everyone on the cat side. Rain, surely he doesn't go 1-for-1. He's got to get aggressive, and he does catch tabseN with nades out. Perfect way to take the advantage, and Brokey's even picked Crimbo through doors.
They're going to try and explode. They're going to try and hit the go button now, but this is not ideal circumstances. Someone needs to step up. Izzian has at least alleviated some of this pressure. Karrigan, fast short wrap, wins that with the MP9, and so now FaZe and Faven have got to be the ones to get it over the line. Oh my goodness! Rops and Brokey just swing out. They swing and they win. Looking
bad. Over 100 damage. tabseN's going to get boosted, maybe even run boosted as Big yeet into the... not the yeet.
Oh no!
Oh, ace for it.
That it would be like a 2v5 for the B site, and if your players don't go even, then you lose the round. So we kind of have Karrigan freed up a little. Brokey wins the AWP battle and even goes back in for more. FaZe gets his head removed, and Faven is cut down in middle. Real nice adjustments out of FaZe here. They drop the bomb up on Cat. Big 2 versus 5, turn 2v4, but with only 12 seconds left, they're running for the hills. Rain's pushed the long angle, looking to drive the knife in the back of Crimbo. And Tizium will just try to save this AWP. However, FaZe do not want to let him get away with it. He's dealt with the first.
Bomb up on Cat. He'd rather try and keep his gun, but that's denied. Again by the long aggro. That's a shot for FaZe. Rops, it's not just a tag. This time it's a headshot. Smoke may be down, but Rops tries to jump over it to still get that info, and you can't.
Gonna have to be dry, but that might work to his favor. No one's looking at it. No one's considering it. FaZe was about to re-peak from Xbox, but instead is just turned up by the IGL, the front man of FaZe. Crimbo out into the B site, trying to create space, trying to give Big a chance, and it's going to come down to this 3v3 retake in towards B.
Karrigan's going through. He's not waiting, and Tizian had the cover. He heard those footsteps crossing. He looked for a chance, but now FaZe have been dug around like it's still live, but essentially it's a 5th round already taken.
And I mean, you know, it might not be the kind of most rip-roaring response out of FaZe, but you kind of fully understand why this is how they've played it out. Whenever they've had these double long setups, if they end up getting...
In what is clearly a majority long take, and FaZe, they like their odds. They haven't got a flash to pop through the long smokes, but they can boost the guns into the bomb site. Brokey wants to take a pick as they bloom. Very ballsy peek, and Searson punishes it. FaZe now sneaking through. Here's the pickup, but there's so many more men in the bomb site.
FaZe walking in ahead of the rest of the pack. He's going to need a pretty stellar flashbang to help him close the distance here. USP can try to, draw attention in. Instead, Rops goes swinging wide, and FaZe's going to double up on the back of it. At this point, Carrigan going to start to tuck tail and run away with the AWP. Smokes go out. Carrigan's going to try hit the go button on his long doors push any moment you imagine, but it's far too late. Won't carry the impact. So Rops, all alone in the B site, really needs a double. And with only one coming out of him, if you don't get a kill quickly, you don't even consider going for this round.
Wow.
And Rain runs away. Searson is given the respect in mid. He's even hunting with the AWP. Bigger up onto 7. You at least needed even 1-for-1 trades on the B hold, and even that might not have tempted you in.
That's so sad to see Rain miss Searson there in the middle. If he just walks up, Searson's looking the wrong way. But even, as you say, even if you get that kill, I don't think FaZe go for the 3v3. We've already seen them give up similar positions on these B retakes. What a nice change of tune from Big, who abuse long and back-to-back gun rounds, and then go for a speedy mid to B. Yeah, FaZe, you can get all the exits you want in this game. It's all you've been doing, keeping Big's economy on the edge, but it doesn't matter if you don't break it. And right there, they're going to lose the AWP. One of them. Brokey saves his. The whole shebang, because Tizian's doing it alone. Carrigan dead first. Rain behind the smoke. Knife out for tabseN. It's awkward. He dinks Searson, but he can't finish the kill. Oh, this is a mess. Brokey's also here, hiding out in the corner smoke. And one shot on either of these players will the Deagle will do. They found him. They spam him out. And Tizian is taking names today.
That is insane. Right as you're kind of building him up as this guy that's been cracking rounds open out towards long, he delivers. Smoke spam is good for twists. Even then, on numbers alone, you still do be...
The nade should do it, but Rain doesn't get out in time. Second ought to find the frag. FaZe 3 health, and he's causing commotion in middle.
That is unreal. FaZe should not be getting away with this. Brokey is trying to make a stand on the cross, but they're just going to smoke him. Okay, Molly for the smoke isn't ideal, but a missed shot goes out, and so the bomb now goes down.
Cloud, Big are set up for a 9-6 half in FaZe, whether you like it or not. That's all you've got. Twist going to try and cross, headshot through the wall, and FaZe closes.
Right, everyone grouping, coming up through the tunnels. Crimbo's got quite a job ahead of him here. First kill found. Rain has dealt with Tizian, but Crimbo is still fighting. Having to get the reload off. All of his teammates are dying around him, but Crimbo refuses to fall, and he's on for the ace. 4 in the round. The solo B anchor. While everyone else was rotating into their deaths, he was able to stand his ground. And now Carrigan, alone in this clutch, now in towards mid. They've heard him running it. They know where he is. Both players clean for Carrigan. Second man's low, but tabseN will lock. Left hanging in the balance. A bit of utility goes in. They're going to try and explode on the back of this flash. FaZe lobs it through. First kill found. The SMG is churning through them. And even though Carrigan takes one in the grave with him, it was never enough.
Swap, it's close. Swap.
The guy without the kits on.
Oh my God.
It's so
FaZe could have done
now.
it. I don't think. 6 without any problem.
Triple long setup for Big as well. Perfect time to have pulled this out. Tizian running through, wins the head-to-head onto Rain, and tabseN swinging it with him. They've mowed down the long component. Now Carrigan Scout will deliver the first. Still needs to flush out all these players that are just crunching long, that are moving in. They're playing around the bomb. They're playing to keep an eye on it. Rops throwing a flash over, trying to set Brokey in, and he will win another fight. 2 versus 2. Searson on this AWP. Gonna close it with a double.
Not spoke.
I wanted to bring it up earlier. Back in Katowice, back in Pro League as well. Carrigan emerges like the one of the best scout players you've ever seen, and he's keeping that up. Rops, man, with these jumps over smokes for info, continuously getting betrayed by it. And so it's a 4-on-4. Carrigan waits in mid with this.
That's something else entirely. Searson's AWP is here though, no smoke. They've got to walk it dry, and this is going to be a shooting at ground. Hunting season for Searson. Tizian's got 2, and Searson will close. A D from Twist, but it will make no difference. Don't make the same mistake. You've got Searson baiting for you.
good, but he's checked. Brokey full blinds him. Searson tries to get away, thinks he's going to get shown some element of respect there, but Carrigan just runs at him, runs him down. And so Big might be left saving. That kill from Tabson, not going to entice you yet, but if he were to win this mid-fight versus Robs, suddenly you're intrigued. Plant yet to come in for FaZe. Robs does not want to go down and deliver a 3-on-3 because suddenly Big might look to retake this. With the bomb now planted, timing's kind of gone for Tabson to pull it back into a retakeable round. He does have teammates in upper tunnels who are starting to slide this way. King Robs, he's caught looking towards the tunnel, but it doesn't mean much, right? So much time is already... that molly misses. Was hoping that would have flushed out a closed doors player. Twist goes in to enemy territory over at long and his triple swung. They even follow up on a Carrigan who was all the way out through middle, but he was kind of on an island. He was all alone and wasn't even kind of playing in. Don't make a bit of a stand. Miss shots for Brokey, and with every shot that misses, Big are getting closer. Molly forces Rain out into the open. Robs needs to start moving. He's just too far away. He's far too far away. They're on the bomb. He's running up short, but he's not going to get there in time. And Big, they run it down.
And now FaZe, desperation. Looking to run into this B-bomb site. Rain, he's throwing in smokes quick. That's a door smoke from mid. It's going to be a mode out for Fav, and they haven't even cleared. Crimbo flashed out, finally unblinded, and here to do the dirty work through the smoke. And it's only Rain in the blink of an eye. Crimbo, he has been a tank, he has been a turret, and he sits behind the box with one, baits the orb shot, Rain's crossing in, and Crimbo decks the king. It's a 1v1, Twist is too far away to play, and Brokey, even though he cuts down rotates, it's a pistol all over again. Crimbo needs no support, the bomb loose, Twist stuck out in middle, and Big will work this one out. The smoke fades, Twist gets his shot, but it's Crimbo looking for his second clutch of the map.
It's all on this, Crimbo, mate. The B holds have been so clean. Can he put a stop? Two Twists out through the doors, and there he is from the Big Omen Academy to the Bad Omen Academy. There's no getting into his B site today. Wow, Big, they go 1-0 up to kickstart this series. They lock in Dust2.